Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Team Building with Zooch, where I take a live guest and team build with them for a matchup, and then afterwards I'll go ahead and review the replay and talk about how the team performed, how the game went, and everything else. So without further ado, we have our guest Wagon Fruit with us here today. What's going on, man?
Hey man, what's going on? I'm Wagon Fruit.
He's Wagon Fruit, very popular in the scene, I'm sure. Anyways, yeah, we have another FPL game, so just another one. I think this is the fourth one, or fourth or fifth. I don't know. I had Chef, Smaster, Guigax, and I think that's it. I think you're the fourth. Buffcat
Okay.
was a different league, so
Right.
we're 1 and 2 in the FPL. Hopefully, you can tie it up here. There's a playoff game too, so I got high
We want
stakes.
this.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just like the other games, this is pretty much standard Paldea. 2 Terra captains, Kantara and Janny type. As you guys can see, we have pretty even level Terra caps on both sides here. So, yeah. Okay, have you looked at this matchup at all or nah?
Well, kind of yes, because it's a rematch. But
Right.
a little bit of backstory is the first week I did this, I actually did this as a collaboration with Nazarmat because he was trying to do something like this,
Yeah,
where he was giving like team building guide, but
Yeah.
he didn't end up using it.
I love it.
And I was gonna use like somebody like a different matchup for this, but like if I lose this, I won't have another matchup.
That's true.
So
Yep.
this guy's kind of getting the wrath of two people right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, yeah, every game, gotta win the first game and go on to the next game. Is this the first round of the playoffs or second?
Yeah, first round. Actually, no, second round because I had a bye.
Okay, so this is like semis, or
I
no?
think maybe quarters. I don't really know.
What the heck? How many people are in the league in a division?
It's an 8-person playoffs, but top 2 seeds get 2 weeks of bye, and then 3 and 4 get 1 week of bye. It's a goofy bracket.
Oh, what the heck? Okay, interesting. Okay, so have the teams changed like at all or nah? It's the same exact teams.
No, same exact teams.
Damn. Okay. Well, I did take a peek real quick at the replay that you sent me.
Honestly, I have no idea how well I played that game.
Yeah, the Ogrepon set that you had was the set. Like when I looked at this for a second, was it just makes the most sense. Ogrepon, I think, is probably your best offensive Pokemon here. Maybe even Chiyu. Chiyu's a bit tricky because he does have a couple of resist. Gastrodon's annoying, but yeah, Ogrepon's really strong here.
Yeah, I mean, she felt good when I was doing the Nazarmat like prep strat, but I just overplayed the hell out of it. Also, we had a defensive Chiyu with a jetpack overheat. It was a little weird, but
Yeah, I think you got a little bit jetpack
not,
happy.
not something I would do, but that's just the Nazarmat brain. I don't really know.
Yeah, I've only seen a couple of his games, so I don't really know how he is or how he preps. I know he has usually like more bulkier builds, right?
Sometimes. I mean, he has like the aggressive mindset, but yeah, I mean, max HP, like 40 special attack Chiyu or something. So actually,
Yeah.
I think it was no special attack Chiyu. It's like 40 defense.
Yeah, I'm honestly thinking probably like the opposite. I'm thinking like maybe a Specs Chiyu here.
Yeah,
So
I could see it.
the reason why is because like looking at his team, like the obvious switch into Chiyu is Gastrodon. And so like what I'm thinking is, let's see real quick. How much is Specs Chiyu? You'd have to be timid probably because Urshifu. Due to Gastrodon.
I'm gonna assume like 51 max. Oh shit.
Yeah, so let's say you Dark Pulse, right? And like this is max, but if you Dark Pulse, you do almost 55, whatever. He's gonna switch because he doesn't know your specs, right? So he's gonna probably switch to Urshifu, switch to Clefable, something. But you're still gonna Dark Pulse again. Basically, the next time you come in with Chiyu, if this guy is like around half, Fire Move kills every time something. It'll 2-shot Gastro. Should 2-shot Iron Moth. I mean, Iron Moth has pretty good Spadef.
It'll be close.
I'm talking about Flamethrower. Yeah, it'll be close. So, and there's nothing that this guy can do to one-shot you back anyways. So,
it is Terra, but yeah.
Yeah, unless it's Terra or something like super effective for Geo, which would be
Or
like
if it's Meteor Beam.
Meteor Beam. Meteor Beam could be interesting if it's like, but then it's not booster speed.
Yeah, no, I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, booster speed looks
Yeah.
pretty good in T, honestly. And I think he was Terra Fairy last time. Like Terra Fairy makes a lot of sense because the only Fairy resists like get cooked by his attacks anyway. So Fairy is pretty solid typing, and like the things that kill Fairy types too, like he kills first. Like he's got the speed on you, which is a bit annoying for sure.
Yeah.
But I think just literally using, potentially Rotom or potentially Dragapult just to get into you. Especially if you U-turn on like Clefable coming in with Dragapult, like you bring in Chi and just you pretty much rip a kill.
Yeah,
Even
it seems
or
pretty practical.
yeah,
I don't know so much about Rotom if the Gastrodon's there, but I can make it. Yeah, I can't really make it double even into Chia because it's Gastrodon. So
yeah, that's interesting. You could potentially do like a trick ring target type thing. I don't know. He should be Storm Drain,
yeah,
not
maybe.
Sticky Hold, but he can be Sticky Hold. If he is Sticky Hold, then like technically you should be able to like beat him down if you're like plot or
Yeah,
something. He might be. Does this
right.
thing get toxic in this gen?
I don't think so.
I
Don't
know
quote
it
me on
gets
that.
like I think he had yawn last time. No, it doesn't get toxic. So realistically, he shouldn't be able to do much to you either. Um, let's look at Rotom real quick. Let's just assume he is Storm Drain.
I mean, Rotom gets stored power, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, if it's Spadef Gastro for Chiyu, it makes sense to be the Rotom pivot too. Yeah, it would have to be some sort of like stored power, or I mean,
I don't know, like Hex set maybe, but that's like.
it could. It's probably still not gonna do like too much to him. But Will-O-Wisp and then Hexing for Dragapult could be nice though.
Yeah.
Let's check Rotom real quick. Doesn't really do much. What can we do here? We gotta be, because it's sub fodder. It really is. Maybe we just do subplot.
Yeah. Right. It really can't do anything.
Subplot, like what two attacks? Dark Pulse. Thunderbolt. What's the ground? It's maybe just Thunderbolt. His only Thunderbolt resist is this guy, Energy Lucky. So it could just be like
Thunderbolt Shadow Ball?
Yeah, or Dark Pulse or something for Gastro. Dark Pulse might be a bit better to flinch, but yeah, that could be a set. If Gastrodon doesn't end up coming for some reason, then I mean that's really good for Chia. Then you just click Fire Move and kill shit. But
Right.
and even if you're subplot, like you can still just use it to attack shit. Especially again if there's no Gastrodon, Thunderbolt is just pretty nice. So we could go with this whole subset to take advantage of Gastro, if we do have room for it. But I think we should just start out with Ogerpon, right? I think Ogerpon is just too good not to bring here. Honestly, we could do the same exact set. That's the set I would think is best.
Kind of just made sense, yeah.
I don't forget. Did you reveal all of your moves? I know you did. Trailblaze, Play Rough, Ivy, obviously Ivy.
Yeah, and I don't think I revealed my last move.
Is Power Whip? Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Is Power Whip the best slot here? How much did just cut? Trailblaze doesn't just one shot Gastro, does it?
It did when I played it, but I think it was like 84 or something. It might just Oko.
Let's see if it does. And I don't really know. We could probably pick a different. Oh, it does actually.
Oh, okay.
There might be a better move than Power Up here then, because Cudgel still hits.
Yeah, looking back at it, I don't really know why we were Power Whip. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It might have been like a damage range on like Clef or something. I don't know.
What could help versus this team? Encore could help for all the shit that recovers on you. Taunt
There's
could help.
taunt for that too.
Yeah.
Prevent it.
Yeah, taunt's a little bit more. I mean, taunt could work. It's just a little bit more risky, just because if they just like attack you on the taunt turn, it's kind of whack. Could be swords dance too.
Right.
Could be some quick attack bullshit to outspeed something. I think it's probably between SD, taunt, encore. That was a U-turn. I don't think a U-turn is ever. Well, no, I'm thinking it's so. Skarmory should be the switch in. I would think. Skarmory or Cleft. Is Clefable? Clefable doesn't die, right? To 2 cudgels. Ooh, it's close.
Yeah, that might have been why we had whip.
Cudgel into Power Whip, perhaps. That would do it. Right. Yeah, if he's not leftovers. If he's leftovers, it wouldn't kill. Yeah, and you probably have to be max speed to speed tie. So you can't go adamant.
Yeah. Pull the matchup up on my phone. Make it easier for myself to see.
Yeah.
I didn't actually make any ideas of my own.
I'm thinking spikes. He has a couple of removers actually, and he actually brought Regieleki last time too.
Yeah, he did. It kind of surprised me.
Yeah, and there's a Gliscor.
We did have the Terra Ground on the goalie just
I know.
Case.
Yeah, that was nice.
Actually ended up being tougher than I anticipated.
I know.
Get the position for Blade to Terra.
Yeah. I think we could just probably leave this last slot for now.
Okay.
But we'll just. I think we just gotta go max here to speed tie the Moth. We're not beating no max HP crap.
I think since the last game, he went for like a roost to get back to sturdy, just to prevent Chiyu from just easily getting the kill. We could go taunt because like just cudgel it, and then he's gonna probably want to roost, and then just taunt it.
That's a fine play. Yeah. Ideally he doesn't body press on the taunt, but
right, it could, yeah.
Huh. Well, wouldn't technically like I feel like wouldn't SD technically be better then? So like if you taunt him, unless the only way it wouldn't be better is if he is
if he's
iron.
Not in range.
No, if he's iron defense, because like if you cudgel him on the switch, right, and then again you're expecting him to roost. If you SD on the roost turn, like well, I guess I get what you're saying. If you hit him and then you taunt him, then you 2-shot him next turn. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. We can run with taunt. I'm down with that. How much does Cudgel do to Skarmory? I'm curious. Still does pretty solid. Yeah, it's not bad. Especially if rocks are up, 2-shot the following turn. Yeah, does body press just...
That wasn't quite max, but...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, body press is a shitload. Okay, we'll throw on top for there for now. We definitely want... I feel like at first glance, like Gliscor doesn't look too bad here. But he does have a lot of things that can get potential, like ice coverage.
Yeah, he does have a lot that outspeeds, which is annoying. I guess Regieleki doesn't really count.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking of like something.
Unseen Fist Ice Punch is annoying.
Yeah, I'm thinking because I saw Gliscor and I was thinking like, oh, like if Skarmory comes in, like basically I have to taunt like Gliscor's free, but you could probably say the same thing for like Rotom too if you bring it. Like Rotom's pretty safe into Skarm, especially if it's taunted. Like it's just gonna body press if anything. So, All right. So I'm thinking we probably bring. You didn't bring Rotom last time, right?
I don't think I did. Yeah.
No, you brought
We
one,
did
two,
really
three,
good.
4, 5, 6. So I'm thinking we probably bench. If we want to bring that Rotom, is we got to bench one of the fairies here, which is a bit tricky because then there's one of our dark
Mm.
resists. Um,
Yeah. Wheezing was meant to be like the main check,
Urshifu check,
but
yeah.
like once it gets a little bit chipped, if it's like an SD, especially like a SD Life Orb set, it just dies.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah. Tink is not bad either. Tink can guarantee you take the item from Urshifu if you're scared of an item, but that means we could potentially get locked into like a scarf or band or whatever. With the whole pickpocket balloon or
I mean,
something.
I'm mainly probably fearing an SD set just because Sucker can kind of play me up.
Yeah, that's why we need to keep Chiyu pretty healthy. Yeah, SD Sucker's annoying. But if it's SD Sucker, like, it would need to be like SD Sucker something for wheezing, right? Like Iron Head.
Right.
And then what, like CC or something? I
Probably has
guess.
to be Wicked Blow for Gliscor, or just gets walled. But then yeah, it's walled
Then
by
it only
Chi.
has then it only has Dark moves and
Yeah.
Iron Head.
So
So
I guess just ban your Scarf. Last time we were most scared of Scarf lead, which I
yeah,
think is actually what ended up happening.
yeah. If he's SD, he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna be Sucker. I think he's either gonna be locked or he's gonna be one of SD or Sucker. I don't think he's gonna be both. Sucker makes a lot of sense, just because Dragapult. But if he's Scarf, then obviously he's probably not gonna have Sucker. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Scarf or Sucker. Definitely one of the two. So I'm thinking if we bring Weezing, what we could do is, I think, again, I watched the replay quick. I don't remember, but I think he U-turned on you a couple times.
Yep.
I think something we could do is instead of eject pack for some reason, we'll go eject button. Just so if that happens, he's like, we know he's like scarfed, or maybe he's not scarfed. I don't know, but that basically gives you a free switch. Because the thing I don't really like about Weezing is it's just like a momentum like
Sync.
yes, I think
Yeah.
that's the word. Yeah, like it comes in and it can't really do anything back. It can't get momentum back. It could definitely like be a really good check to physical threats, but when it's something like Urshifu,
It mainly just like couldn't do anything versus Moth, which is just
that
annoying as
too,
hell.
it is pretty hard rolled. But I think it's like freaking Psybeam or some crazy shit. But and it can Terra too, so it's not really, can't really do much to him. So I think if we do end up coming, I think eject button is solid just to get an extra switch into, Chiyu or Pole or whatever, and just get a big hit off.
Sounds pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Rotom could be solid here. It's just I don't know which fairy to bench. It sucks. Unless we need to bring Chiyu, Dragapult, Ogerpon, probably Gallade. So it's like we need to bring 2 of these 3 right here.
Yeah. The benefit to Tinkaton before was that Leaves was pretty awkward into my team because it could be threatening, but it could never get an SD off, and 2 attacks really couldn't ever touch Tinkaton very well.
Yeah.
And then I would threaten Thunderwave, I would threaten Encore. So
yeah.
this one was pretty valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie.
It's a freaking, yeah, it's the Gastrodon's annoying. I mean, we could roll with the same 6 that you brought if you think the fairies are better than Rotom. So it's just, our team would be pretty. If we bring Rotom, our team would be pretty like offensive. So, which I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing in this gen. We wouldn't have removal if we don't have Wheezing. I don't even know if you had removal last time, but
I don't think I brought it.
no,
I don't think I brought removal.
Yeah, and he does have actually quite a bit of spikers, rocks. So,
I want to see. Did I have taunt somehow on Chiyu? Let's see.
If you were Ruination, you probably did. But I don't
No,
remember.
no, I actually wasn't
You
Tonk,
didn't?
but I was Ruination.
Yeah. Ruination. So, like, your plan was to Ruination the Gastrodon, like, and then what?
Uh,
Just, like,
that's a
switch as you
great
recover?
question, man. It was probably just Ruination into Pack Overheat, but that doesn't like tie
Yeah, he
into it.
still recovers it off, yeah. I don't know.
Maybe it was to Ruination through the Terra Shell. I'm not really sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that could work too. Man, you know what would be good though too with this dude, which is it's kind of like not good but also good. It's just like U-turn, but I don't like U-turn a ton on Pokemon that like just like deal good damage to the team because like
Hmm.
you basically want to be attacking, you know, but like just U-turn into Chiyu is like what like makes I feel like was what like makes this whole thing so good. But we're gonna keep taunt because taunt he does have a lot of guys that can just taunt. So, and I would hate like over predict you turning and then they stay in and it's annoying. Let's throw Chi on the builder.
Okay.
Definitely gonna bring Chi.
Yeah.
I thought specs looked pretty good here. Um, could be something like boots to be safe. You just won't really do much to Gastro. Um, yeah,
I
maybe.
I like the idea of specs.
Yeah, because he just doesn't really switch into it. Like you, ideal if Gastrodon comes, which it should come, you click Dark Pulse first because
Right.
he should not really go Clefable or Urshifu on Chiyu. Clefable would just get obliterated. And then the idea is after the first Dark Pulse, you Dark Pulse again just to make sure he doesn't like try to stay in because you should two-shot him.
Hmm.
And then after that, like Fire Move just claims every time. So is the whole idea, unless he's able to roost on something else with Gastro. But our team is probably not going to let him roost at 50 from everything. So maybe the fairy it can roost, but that's it. So I think Specs is really solid here. He just doesn't have counterplay to it. So
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
and we would just need Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, and then we could pack something like Overheat just to do more if we really need to. I really like
Yeah, you
just
can make that.
Flamethrower, but you know, you might need it. And then this last slot is really just like doesn't really could just do Fire Blast. You don't take a drop maybe.
It's the classic Chiyu issue.
Yeah, could be like Memento. I don't know. Probably not Memento.
Yeah, I've run Memento a bit. I've never actually clicked it, I think, but Memento just seems like a good last slot if I have an actual setup sweeper that functions.
Yeah, it's like if you're locked, you might as well. I don't
No,
really see
Confuse
anything.
Ray.
Confuser. Oh my god, is that legal? Some leagues don't allow that shit.
I don't think I've seen a rule on it.
Hyper beam. Yeah, I mean it's really between like Memento or Fire Blast, honestly.
Yeah.
So that's up to you. Yeah, it's one of those two, whichever you think is better.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
My gut says Fire Blast because sometimes there might just be a damage range where that helps.
Yeah, and you don't want to take the drop. That's fine. If you miss, you blame hacks. It is what it is. Okay. So just faster than Urshifu, so it could only sucker punch you. This is good.
I wonder if there's a goofy snarl option for the Terrapagos, or is that too stupid? It might be too stupid.
Well, I think that just attacking it might be a bit better.
Yeah, probably.
How much are we doing to drop through this stupid ability? Let's see. Timid.
Damn.
So
Chill.
flamethrower, yeah, flamethrower two shots it after it breaks the shell. Let's say it calm minds. This is specs. Get out of here. Let's say it calm minds. Well, you break the shell, then it calm minds. How much you doing? Yeah, flamethrower is still very close to just two-shotting him, so you can't even really do that. And if you're locked into Dark Pulse, you can flinch him too. But yeah, I think it's always better probably just to hit him.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So no, yeah, these are definitely I think your two best offensive Pokemon in this matchup. It's kind of hard for him to pick. He's gonna be prepared for this set because this is literally like basically the same set. Did I check how much it does to Clefable? I forget.
Oh, Fire Blast gets the clean kill. That's nice.
Yeah. I was thinking of this guy real quick. Oh yeah, this was the whole calc we looked at.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't really have any other thing he could do for Urshifu. It's got to be Clefable or Scarm. So I think attacking it into taunting is just always the play there. So that's fine. Chiyu, yeah, he only has Gastrodon. So because we literally know Gastrodon is coming, that makes me want to bring Rotom. Like it's just such an easy sub target. And I think last time, yeah, he had a yawn, right? So if he yawns on your sub, like it's just like
yeah, it's free as hell.
Yeah, and I'm thinking for your electric move, you probably run Discharge, just for the off chance, in case the Clefable is like unaware, or just Tropicos comes in. Just getting a para is always very epic.
Yeah, it's a nice idea.
Yeah, it's not like we need to just kill everything with Rotom, but just spamming Discharging is always awesome and tilting your opponent. So,
yeah. I want to bring Rotom too, but something still has to be replaced.
Yeah, it's good.
Are you leaning Weezing to be replaced and then just like play really aggressively versus the Shifu?
We could, because honestly, pretty much everything we're gonna have besides Rotom, it's gonna be either faster than Shifu, or can live a hit, which is the Tinkaton case. The only thing that like might be a problem is like if he gets Shifu in versus Rotom, we might just have to stay in and just try to get one hit off.
The Glade will also just straight up die to Shifu.
Well, we could
in classic Glade fashion.
Let's see real quick. Let's Glade's stats. I'm curious. Oh
68, 65. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just dies. He was really helpful in the last game, but we're specifically physical attackers. He just
he's not good. We could try to like make the Terra make him like think about what to click. You know, if we're like a dark resist Terra. He was Scarf last time, right? You said.
Yeah, he was Scarf.
So like dark, for example. You know, he'd have to pick which move. We could even, if we want to give Gilly like, what is it moves does this guy get? I don't even know. Yeah, agility.
I don't think it would be like too devastating to give up ground because it didn't actually come into play like that much for Steeleki last time.
Yeah, it just sucks that it would be free just Volt Switch. Ultras.
Tough matchup.
Yeah, what we could do is be just hyper offense, and so what I would do is I would be ground here and then just be like agility, just so literally everything outspeeds fucking Urshifu.
That's cool.
You know, if we're ground, what's the switch-ins? Do we do enough to Scarm? I don't really know.
It doesn't quite.
We would be adamant for agility, so it does a good chunk, but yeah, you're right, it doesn't do quite enough for Terra Ground. Body Press can do like half to us, yeah. Does he get anything to...
I mean, Sacred Sword's gonna probably be its best damage no matter what.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, if it's not AV, then maybe a boosting item could push it over the edge.
Yeah, we could. It could be like a, what's it called?
Blood Belt?
Yeah. It's a good shot to two-shot him, especially if he's helmet, he's not going to be leftovers.
Right.
So we would have to, like... Let's say we agility on the switch. We would hit him. He would hit us, and then we would hit him again. So we would take 2 helmets and a body press, potentially. which would obviously put us in Sucker Punch range if he has it.
Which is when we click the God Destiny Bond.
Oh my god, imagine. We could be like agility. Wait, hold on. What about... We would need just fighting coverage and what, like poison coverage? Or just psychic coverage?
I mean, psychic coverage might just do it, yeah.
Yeah, just double. How much do we do to Clef? Just a good chunk. Almost half.
Hmm.
Was he... Did he bring Clef last time? Or no? He didn't, right? No, he didn't.
Probably didn't, because he had both.
Yeah, he had these three.
And
Yeah, then these three. So, huh. No Clef versus Dragapult is crazy, by the way, when his... Oh, I guess he had Terra Fairy, this guy, but still.
Yeah. I mean, it would suck if Clef was Helmet, but if it's not, he just has to spam recover on like this high crit move.
Yeah.
So it's like, eh.
It could also be... Ah, that's annoying. I was thinking like maybe bulk up, but bulk up plus agility I think would be too hard. Unless we have like Screens Tinka as the last thing.
Mm-hmm. And then yeah, I guess if it's speed boosting, then maybe that could work. But Wicked Blow goes through.
Yeah. What for pads? How much do we do? Oh my god, whatever. It's so close. Like if rocks are up, +2 is so close. We're just like agility SD with pads. Fuck.
Well, so if I'm not gonna bring Weezing, I definitely have to lead well into Shifu. So would I just be leading like Tinkaton and then getting the rocks up then?
Yeah, you could do that. You could lead Tinka or yeah, Ogerpon stuff because he could be scarfed.
Tinkaton kind of gets booped by Iron Moth though, which is a problem.
Maybe we just lead like... Maybe we're gonna lead Dragapult. And then we could be like some Colbert like Will-O-Wisp crap. So he basically has to U-turn or else you burn his ass. And if he does U-turn, then you know he's scarfed immediately. Lolos could help versus Tropicals too. We could do that as our lead, just so we have a good lead.
I don't mind that too much. It would probably not do too well against the Fairy Moth, but I don't think he's gonna lead that.
No, yeah, Fairy. No, I don't think so. Yeah. Man, this is. Blade's tricky. I've never used this guy as Terra, so. Let's go past him for now. We'll leave his set. I'm not sure. Could just be like Assault Vest was pretty much for like what these two guys right here. And Lucky.
It was, and yeah, basically just the ground Terra was for Lucky, but yeah, for Pagos and Moth.
Yeah, we might just need that again anyway. But I don't want to. I hate just bringing like similar teams out because he knows these sets.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back to Glade. Let's throw this Rotom set on here. Rotom. So it would just be sub, plot, discharge, Dark Pulse. Yeah. Dark Pulse. So if we don't get the whole sub going, we can still use this for... Do we want more Spadef or more HP? Like, I don't think this is gonna be like Mac. This is gonna be an offensive one. I think it's gonna be defensive invested, but it can still plot on the Gastro is the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want this guy Spadef or defensive? I feel like probably Spadef. I feel like his physically offensive guys
Probably
do a shitload anyway to Rotom.
just being a good fire resist is helpful.
Yeah.
So
I could take a hit or two from Tropicos, perhaps.
also take a Volt Switch better.
Yeah, literally. So we're gonna make this guy. I think we're gonna make this guy. Do we want speed on this guy? Oh, we could be like max speed if you want to outspeed Pagos. I don't know if his Terapagos is gonna be that fast though. What was his Terapagos speed be? It'd probably just beat outspeed Pole at +1. Or he could just creep Gallade if you're really scared of Gallade.
Yeah. Gallade kind of like looks like it's gonna go adamant though at the same time.
Yeah, because it would. Yeah, like there's no reason really for it to go Jolly, right?
Right.
So
Well, unless it's doing some like agility shit and trying to outspeed a Lucky or some bullshit.
yeah, how much does Terapagos? If he is +1, our Pult would go down to what? No, you're right here. It's like what? Noivern's like 379 or some crap, some shit like that.
Yep. Yeah, you got it.
So he would go to like, should go to around here if he's like actually like creeping your creep. So that's, that's a decent amount. This is timid too. That's a decent amount of speed if you want to put that into Rotom, or if we should just go full on bulk and not really care about the Pagos speed. We would probably go timid if we want to do that. So, it'd be 100.
We didn't really have a vision for the bulk because either way, Rotom's gonna wall the Gastro.
Yeah, so I think the speed is okay, and then it makes sense. I want to check how like well we tank some hits though with this spread for just like this. Wait, 16.
It's got more speed F than speed and space stat, so going calm will be more impactful.
Yeah, you're right. Wait, doesn't that tell you? Oh yeah, it does right here. Huh?
Yeah, it does. I cheated.
We actually go like that. So I'm trying to think though for the lefties over here. Does 3 or 4 go into 16 evenly? I think it does, right? I think it does. I could be wrong. I don't know. What about the calculator? Calculator. 304 over 16.
Too hard.
Yeah, 19. Okay. So let me check with that investment real quick. Copy. Alright, Iron Moth. We don't get 2 shot, which is nice. Oh, it'd be leftovers too for sub. Which is nice. Terapagos, how much does that guy do?
Fucking specs.
Yeah, it does normally 2 shot too if we take rocks, if it's faster.
Well, with lefties, well, I guess if rocks are up, yeah.
If rocks are up, yeah. Yeah, we could potentially live. He should be scared of paint split too, honestly, because that's pretty common versus Terapagos.
Yeah.
Just paint split, but we don't have that. So you might want to risk it. But I think this is fine. You could just throw this in versus a couple of things. You can even throw it in versus like Clefable or something if you don't know what it's gonna do. You could just moonblast you down, but at least you could potentially just throw off discharges. How much does body press do too? Because that's probably another thing you might throw it into. And not too bad. So you could just throw that in, and then you could probably just sub on the Skarmory, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine he just goes Gastrodon.
He should, yeah, really should go Gastrodon. So, and then if he doesn't for some reason,
if I think that, then I can just pull out on the Skarm, and then if he goes Gastrodon sub, and if he doesn't,
yeah, that's true. It would just suck if he like makes like a fast switch. Like if you plot and like he goes like Moth or Urshifu or some weird shit. Because
Yeah,
then
I guess.
you if you're in range of just like dying to one of them. If you're not in range, then you're probably fine to just hard plot, right? Um,
Yeah.
that does give you more leftovers and basically a free plot because if you get the free sub on the following turn, then yeah. So it definitely just it's kind of like a situational thing, but both plays
Hmm.
could be the play. It just depends. Um, but no, it's like I said, I don't think he's gonna really expect this set either. So if you can get the sub for free in the plot, like you should be taking minimum 2 mon or 1 mon and probably some damage on another.
Yeah, probably.
And again, if it's unaware Clefable, just discharge it down. It's gonna eventually just get parried, full parried. Unless it's like unaware Calm Mind, then he could potentially like beat you. Um,
That
if
feels a
that's the
little insane to bring
case,
into Tinkaton, but yeah.
yeah, if that's the case, we could go Tinker with like if we have Encore or whatever, or just straight up Gigaton. I don't know. This is good. So we need the Dragapult here. So yeah, this is probably gonna have to be our lead. I'm thinking. Like I don't really see a better. Either this or like the Gallade potentially could be the lead.
Right, if it was like, well, Gallade would kind of just die to Shifu.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he would have to get the play right, but realistically, if I'm Urshifu and I'm Scarf or something and I'm leading, I'm clicking U-turn versus a potential Terra, just to see if you do Terra, but he might not do that. I don't know. He might just go for the kill, get
Hmm.
the 50-50 right. If not, and if he doesn't get it right, he just loses Urshifu. So like, it doesn't really make sense for him to do that, but who
Yeah, no,
knows?
it doesn't. Last game, it was a decent. Skarmory was a decent pivot into it, so
Right?
he
Yeah.
doesn't have a reason to risk it.
Yeah, he should just U-turn it to Scar. Makes sense. Yeah. Um, could be some like Will-O-Wisp crap. I don't know. Um, but I'm thinking like, yeah, Colbert like Will-O-Wisp is pretty nice. He's not gonna go hard into Urshifu, so you're burning something at least. You're getting information if this thing is Magic Guard or weakening the body press or something. Um, I think it's fine. Do you die? You don't die through Colbert, right? To Wicked Ball?
Not if he's Scarf, surely. If he's banded, maybe.
Yeah, Bandit might. Let's check Scarf. Dragapult.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Uh, no, you don't die through Cobra if he's Scarf. Bandit, you obviously definitely do. But
Yeah.
if he's Bandit though and you burn him, you still die. That's the problem. And Dragapult can't one-shot Urshifu with anything, so he could simply just stay in.
Does Draco really not have any chance?
I don't think so. Let's see. He's only got 100 special attack. You would need to be probably a boosting item.
I can also go Modest, but yeah, that would still end up being a roll.
Yeah, apparently. So plus he could just sucker punch you. It's a little bit shitty. Honestly, you're probably better off being Sash than Colbert if you're gonna lead with it.
I'm
So at
down
least
for that,
so at least
honestly.
you live anything. Because yeah, getting a burn on that guy could be big. Um, yeah, because if it's just Terra Fairy, like it's just hard for Dragapult. I don't think Dragapult's gonna be like a win condition here. With it's just too many like annoying pieces into his team. So you'd be
Yeah.
something like Will-O-Wisp. Darts probably still makes sense. Like Darts hits a lot of things harder than like Draco would be, but you would have to probably have like Shadow Ball, Flamethrower. So it's like it might be better just to beat Draco as the last thought. Honestly, it'd be like what Wisp, Shadow Ball, Draco, something. Flamethrower. You
Um.
probably don't need coverage for Scrum. Like Shadow Ball probably still does, enough to
Yeah,
him.
probably not.
Right. Yeah, it does a little bit more than Hex, so should do around half. Yeah, it does around half.
Goofy ass motherfucker. I can run Draco and then pick it off with a quick attack.
Oh my god, imagine. That's funny. Yeah, the last thought's I mean, U-turn makes sense. You were Thunderwave last time.
Yep.
see, Willow. Do you want to run Hex because we're Willow, or no? You would rather just run Shadow Ball?
I mean, it's good if he makes a defensive switch into Clef for later. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
That means I can't pair it with the Rotom.
With the
It
discharge.
gives me, yeah, but it means I can benefit it off it some other way.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah, I honestly didn't even think of that. But like, if it's unaware Clefable, then you're not beating it anyway, even if you pair it, unless it gets really unlucky.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fine to have both. I think it's okay. And if he is unaware, then Willows will be chipping him, plus Hex will just two-shot him next time. So
yeah, I mean, the fact that I have the two kinds of status makes me want to run Hex. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna run. I think Hex is the play. Hex, Draco.
Quick attack.
You want quick attack? Honestly, like, there's not like the only other move is like U-turn. That makes sense. So
yeah.
Sucker Punch, is Sucker Punch good here? Nah. Dude, I'm down for quick attack. I don't mind, honestly. I'd be hella funny if it does end up working.
Yeah. Last time I was this set, but Wisp over or T-Wave over Wisp, and my last move was U-turn.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember if I clicked it, but
that was
the set.
Yeah. I mean, let's put quick attack. Screw it, why not? What nature should we be then? Are we gonna weaken our quick attack?
Oh, I mean, we're Sash, so.
That's honestly true. Yeah, doesn't really matter. We're probably gonna take a.
I mean, the physical hit that we're taking is Shifu, and that's just gonna Oko regardless. So might as well just lower the defense, right?
Yeah, minus defense. Yeah.
Agree. To Aleki E-speed, so chilling.
Let's go. Mild. Holy shit. 379. We don't get to run much bulk, unfortunate, but it's all good. Sash. Alrighty.
I didn't even click on the channel, but I'm just guessing that Burger asked if he could join.
Oh, did he? I don't know. I'm sure he's got like a freaking notification set up on Discord or something. Like, is he ever not on Discord? Like, damn. Every single time he's there.
He's just a big fan.
I know, honestly. I told him, like, sign up. He just doesn't want to sign up. So, right. He just wants to join the clan. He doesn't want to actually be.
He wants to be a special guest.
In the builder, yeah.
I understand.
Maybe next time I'll think about it. Yeah, we need Tinka and we need Glade. Like, AV Glade can help a lot. But
yeah, I mean, most of this team is special. It's just the Shifu and the Leaves.
Leaves is interesting too. I didn't even really think about that, dude. Leaves is kind of a problem because it gets fighting coverage, right?
Yeah, he does. That was like the whole thing with the Tinkaton set was we were like max defense citrus to make sure.
Yeah.
That Leaves can never get anything going.
But if I'm the Leaves, I'm gonna be probably like Terra. Honestly, maybe Terra Fire here.
Yeah, when we were building, we were like, it's probably gonna be a Terra for the Glasgow.
So you think Terra Water?
Well, that's what we were like. Nazarman's prep strategy is like he does a shit ton of self mocks and he builds the opponent's team and he just kept running fucking Terra Water, Terra Ice, and then the Leaves didn't even fucking come. So
yeah, that does mean he just straight up dies to Ogre Pond if he's Water or Ice, but
yeah, I mean,
he could be booster speed.
Too.
Yeah, he could be booster speed. So
yeah.
What if he is or ground, like whatever he is for Ting? If he is something, he's weak to Ogre Pond, so he'd have to be like booster speed. Booster speed, I could see honestly.
The thing that I brought last time, Terra Fire, is a huge fucking threat.
Yeah, that was the first one that came to my mind. So you'd have to be like Akaberry with like Thunder Wave or something on take a ton? Because Akaberry could still
Mhm.
technically work versus this guy too.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, just for Terapagos is probably going to be Earth Power for, well, I mean, Terra Starstorm hits this guy just as hard, so it's really just a 50-50 really if he's Earth Power or Flamethrower.
Flamethrower will be walled by Pult.
Yeah, well, Earth Power doesn't really do a ton. He's probably going to be like Ice Beam or something, no? Here?
Yeah, he was Ice Beam last time, I think.
Yeah, so
You're true.
yeah, he would be 3 attacks probably here with either Rapid Spin or Calm Mind, if I had to guess. So, yeah, I'm thinking we go Tink. Do you... So, does Moldbreaker help with anything? It helps with the Terapagos, I suppose, yeah. But realistically, we're probably gonna like knock or Thunderwave or something. I mean, it helps with Unaware, or not Unaware. Well, yeah, I guess Unaware, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, only if we are like SD.
Yeah, knock could help versus Sticky Hold potentially. Well, actually, I don't know. Does that work? Moldbreaker versus Sticky Hold? I'm not sure actually.
I actually have no idea.
I don't think it does actually. I could be wrong. I don't think I've ever seen it, but moves and their effects ignore the abilities. This Pokemon moves
and their effects, so probably it does work, right?
This Pokemon moves and their effects ignore the abilities, so it should work. It sounds like it works at least. If you were to be like knockoff, so yeah, we could either be Moldbreaker or we could either be the whole pickpocket just to get an item from some guy, from one of the physical guys. If it's fleas, it's probably booster, so that wouldn't work. It would just be for Urshi. We would have to be an item too that also makes us lose our item, so like Balloon or something.
Yeah. I've ran Balloon Tank versus Gastros, Balloon SD Tank versus Gastros before. Or a Gastro before.
Yeah.
It worked like okay.
I wouldn't necessarily think we're using Tinka for Gastro. It would just be honestly to get the item popped.
Yeah.
If we're throwing it in versus Urshifu. Like, is it worth potentially taking a Scarf from Urshifu? Even though we're Scarfing ourselves. I mean, it could be like...
It helps Chi-Yu.
Yeah. I mean, it helps technically Ogerpon too if we're not Trailblazed. True. If he's Scarf, what speed is he going down to if he's Scarf? Is he just outspeeding Rotom? He'd have to be Jolly then. Do you know if... You probably don't know if he has Adamant or Jolly.
Yeah, I didn't ask for space. I don't think. Actually, I might have it.
Might have his pace or maybe like a calc or something from the replay. I don't know. But
actually, he might have it.
If he's Adamant, that means what? I don't know what. He probably just went down to like just Gallade. How much is Adamant? Adamant Gallade. Adamant 259. Ooh, that's making me want to put a little bit of more speed just in case he creeps Adamant Gallade. He would go to like 260 or 261, so it's making me want to put a little bit more speed on Rotom here.
Damn it, he didn't send it.
No, you'd have to be able to tell from like a calc in the game, but that's too much work. You don't gotta worry about it. It's okay. What do you think about that? Because if he is Adamant, he's creeping Gallade.
Right.
So, and well, I guess if he's creeping just max speed Gallade, then this little bit wouldn't matter. But if he's creeping Adamant Gallade, he would go down to like 260. Because like you said, Gallade really makes no sense to be Jolly here. So I would think he would creep. If he is creeping Gallade, like it would be Adamant Gallade, but he might have just been faster than Rotom like Jolly. So we could put like 6 more points.
Could also, I don't think 260. He could also play it safe and just outspeed max speed Pult.
Yeah, that'd be kind of crazy if he's just... He could. But this creep also does creep the Polt creeping the Noivern. He should know like you're not just a 252 player, but he could. So
Yeah.
we could just keep this spread. Then I don't think the few points is a big deal.
Yeah. I'm fine with it.
Yeah. So this tank, it's gonna be Fizz Def probably. Really makes sense. I don't think it's worth to have. Would any of his guys creep no speed Tinka here?
I think only Pegos.
Yeah, only Pegos. So you could throw like maybe like 8 or something if you want, or you could just be max. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm down for that spread.
12. Yeah, that's good. We should actually do this.
Yeah.
Do you want to run Akaberry? You could just run Helmet. He might be. Well, I don't know. Would he be Pat here?
I like the idea of Akka.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of depends on what the glade set's going to be. If it's going to be AV, then Akka's feels less necessary. If it's agility, then I kind of want Akka.
It's tough. I'm trying to think. Yeah, Scarf CC is a problem. Holy shit. Especially if our poll is going to be down early.
Yeah.
Frig. Yeah, because we... Would he be Scarf here? Like, Scarf seems, on the builder, like, seems like not good, but he might be. It's either Scarf or Trailblaze, man, I think. Frig.
Yeah, he was Scarf last time, so he obviously thought dealing with the Polt was important.
Yeah, and just Chief Scarf would be good, but it's just not strong enough versus a couple of guys.
Yeah.
How much does Urshifu Scarf do Adamant Screw forget? Oh, it kills Dragon Ball, man. I was gonna say, what if you were just like Scarf Pulp, but would he just sucker turn 1, man? That would fucking be crazy.
Oh.
Because I was thinking if you're just like modest Scarf with like Draco.
I don't think sucker turn 1 is very smart.
It's not.
Especially if I was that Cobra Wisp set, that would just be such a throw.
I know, yeah. I'm saying if he's Scarfed, do you think he U-turns versus a pole lead, or do you think he just hard switches? Or attacks, I guess.
He might attack if I don't have Wheezy in the back. If I have Wheezy in the back, he definitely U-turns.
Yeah.
But Wicked Blow is pretty free versus this just early game where nothing's really that risky.
How much does it do to tank a ton? Oh, actually doesn't do much. Yeah, I'm thinking we just take the item from Urshifu, honestly. Like, not having its Scarf is so much better for these two guys.
That's pretty true.
He could obviously be the whole, like, not even Scarf, just like SD Trailblaze or some shit. But, you know, it's hard for him to Trailblaze on something. Like, he would have to Trailblaze on, like, one of these two guys, but the problem is, like, he can either just die or, like, get paired. So it's like, you can't really Trailblaze on a lot of things here.
Yeah.
So
if I'm making a defensive switch to Tinkaton and he SDs somehow, I don't really know what Mon he would do that on, but if he SDs somehow, I can probably just double back to Polt and then threaten Wisp on Sucker.
Yeah. We could potentially even just... no, we can't. No. Yeah, I think that's okay. Um, I guess versus like a moth lead would be a bit tricky too with Polt. We'd probably have to do the whole Glade, maybe Glade. But then if he just Terra
Yeah,
Fairies
maybe.
to like Terra Blast, like that's still gonna chunk, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Were you just like max Spadef last time?
We had like max HP, some Spadef, some attack, adamant.
Dazzling Gleam, Terra Fairy. Yeah, it does a lot. I don't think they lead Moth. I think that's a bit odd, honestly. Especially if they're booster. If they're not booster, then so be
Yeah,
it.
I mean, we were kind of scared of specs just because
Yeah.
it's a Weezing's a really free entry point. It has less entry points now, but yeah, lead might be annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, is there a world where I lead Gallade and then just go hard tink on Shifu lead and just try to pick its item off?
That's not a bad idea. I like that, honestly.
It just means like I don't really have any counterplay right now to Iron Leaves. But that's really it. That's like the whole thing that Tinkaton was for, because we really thought it was gonna come.
Yeah. You could, well, what you could do is you could throw this into like Urshifu first, and then potentially just hold it for leaves if it's there. How much does leaves do to Tink? I'm curious. With like, what does he get? CC. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it has to be this investment if it wants booster speed, but we'll just check booster, or we'll just check max attack anyway. Tinka. So you might be able to live like a U-turn / wicked blow into +2 hit from this guy. Because like we said, if we know for sure Urshifu is not scarfed, or we take it or whatever, you can pretty much stay in versus like with everything versus Urshifu. So Tink shouldn't have to like take multiple hits.
Yeah.
Versus
just that first one.
Yeah.
And then use the opportunity if he wicked blue to get rocks up and then dip.
Yeah. So you would be the whole pickpocket balloon. If he's like pads or something, that doesn't save his item, right? Or does it?
No, because wait. Does that take contact out of the equation?
I don't know. All their zones are protected from adverse contact effects. Oh, except pickpocket.
Oh, literally. Okay, cool.
Literally, okay. So yeah, you would just be this side, literally just to take the item. So you'd just be rocks. Rocks.
Bro, if Tinkaton got taught, the world would be a better place.
I know, huh? You could be like Knock, Gigaton, like Encore or Thunderwave.
Yeah.
We probably need Gigaton just for some damage. And then it would be between Knock, T-Wave, and Encore. So the last two.
Right. And then like the only other thing maybe to consider is play rough just for that threat versus Shifu.
I think Gigaton is still... Yeah, I think Gigaton still does solid damage to it. Like we said, it really shouldn't be able to just SD plus Trailblaze and just sweep you. Like your Pokemon do too much damage to it, I think.
Yeah, probably. And I don't think he would have the balls to just Trailblaze and disrespect player off tank. But even if he does, like worst case scenario, I use Ogerpon's Sturdy, and that sucks. But it's like
yeah, but we're also gonna have T-Wave / Encore, so you could even do that if you're
True.
in a scared position. You know, rocks are probably gonna be like up here to break your sturdy. We don't have removal, but maybe not. He has a lot of he has good rockers. So I don't. Did he not get rocks up versus you the first time? I don't remember.
I don't remember at all.
Yeah, he really should have rocks up here. If he doesn't, then he's throwing. And the fact that we're not running like boots on anything either is crazy. But I mean, it is what it is. It's gonna be an offensive game, so. You are kind of walled by Gastrodon, now that I'm realizing too. If it's sticky hold. Even if you're Thunder Wave too, like you don't really get anything from him, but you can't really do anything, so I don't really know.
Yeah, there's no real way to remedy that.
Yeah. It's probably just Encore T-Wave.
Yeah, I mean that's what I had last time.
This was your set last time, Encore T-Wave here?
Yeah.
Oh damn, so it's like the exact same set besides the item. Well, yeah.
I am using it completely differently.
Yeah, that's true. Encore T-Wave. Yeah, so you could just slow Encore Urshifu if you're really that scared of it. Into a move at least.
You can probably take quick attack off the set, off the full set, since it's not leading anymore.
I guess that's true, yeah. Ay. So it'll just be what, U-turn?
We changed the item too?
Yeah, we will. Sash is irrelevant. We could just make it just be like boots or something if you want. Could be also... could be a resist berry. I don't think Colbert though, because again, you could just straight up die anyway. Colbert could work if it's not banded. At least you still live. Or like it could help you live a sucker punch or something. Was Colbert pop versus anything else? No, right?
Not if he's Ice Beam Pagos.
No, yeah. This is last slot. U-turn is like obvious. Is there any way like just an outrage could help? Like straight go into outrage, does that kill anything? Not really. Maybe like Pagos or something. Like just having a...
That doesn't seem like the worst idea.
It's just, yeah, it would just be Draco into outrage. Maybe like for Gastrodon, how much does outrage do to Spadef Gastro? Drag a pull if you're like not invested.
It only does a little more than T-Darts, it looks like.
It's 20 base power, so more. But like the whole point of this is just to get a big head off before you die.
Yeah.
So I think outrage makes more sense. Yeah, it could potentially kill if he's like just even a little bit chipped. Draco into outrage. Or yeah, I mean it could just be nice to hit Pagos hard if he's like calm minded up or something. I don't know. It's either U-turn or outrage, and I don't really think there's much else.
Yeah, probably not.
Sucker's not really useful. Yeah.
Do you think there's a way light screen could come into play at all? I feel like it's just gonna be more defensive player on this thing, so it's kind of hard to justify it.
Yeah.
Brainstorming.
Yeah, you don't really have light screen doesn't really help, like unless again if this Gallade is set up, but I don't think it's going to be. you don't really have setup on this team besides like just speed, like Trailblaze. Like this thing is meant to set up anyway without a light screen. So I don't think light screen would ever be that impactful. Like it would be like it'd have to be like a perfect scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards outrage here. I think.
I'm down for that.
Yeah. Again, there's a good chance you probably don't even click it, but I think it has its opportunities, and he won't expect it. Because also, like, you could Draco potentially kill something. He might bring in something, think, oh, like free setup because
Yeah.
you're -2, and then you just straight up fucking outrage something. Especially if you don't like show Will-O-Wisp either. Like maybe you Draco and then he brings in leaves or something. Like you could just burn that
Yeah.
ass or just outrage it if he's. I don't know how much it does, but one of the two. So
Like 70.
yeah, it
Oh
does.
shit. What?
He's actually. Yeah, he's actually
Oh my god.
90-88. So
Damn.
yeah, he's got good spit F.
Leaves is broken.
Yeah, I haven't seen that guy in a minute. So item is. Yeah, you could be Colberberry, you could be Boots. I don't really know anything else.
I think Boots makes a lot of sense. I think a lot of these scenarios kind of run into Skarmory just getting a spike up, and that's annoying as fuck.
So you want to run Boots? I'm cool with Boots.
Yeah,
Boots is my favorite item, so classic. Boots is good. Okay. And the skill 8. So this is gonna be our plan lead, right? Oh wait, do we want Infiltrator? Does he have Intimidate? No, right? No, Infiltrator. Yeah, so it's gonna be our plan lead, it looks like. So do we want to lead AV?
Maybe it does kind of just wet noodle into Skarm, and then
What can we do to Skarm?
it gets like utility moves, which is like the only reason not
Wisp.
to run AP. I feel like
Will-O-Wisp.
just go with yeah.
Because like, what's this switch into? It's gotta be Skarm, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Wisp would be nice, but if we're not Assault Vested, we just get blown back by the other dudes. What do you think about poison here as a type? Terra type.
For Terra.
Yeah.
It looks really good into a lot. Yeah. I mean, it looks really good into a lot. The only exception is the Regieleki thing, of course. But maybe I can just survive.
That's a bit tricky, honestly. I mean, Ogerpon can kind of take a couple hits from that guy.
Yeah.
But
I mean, maybe I'm just keeping up pressure and don't let it in.
yeah. Well, the thing is, it's gonna come in on a free switch eventually. But I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think it just like one shots guys, right?
No, probably not.
And you were AV ground last time, so he might be hesitant to bring it this time anyway. So
Right.
yeah, I think it's between poison or ground here. Poison means you're weak to ground from Gastro, but you do a lot of damage to him. What's his psychic type? Oh, leaves. Leaves, but that blows you back anyway. Poison means you still poison lets you at least resist both this guy's stabs too, right? Oh wait, no, I'm trolling. Not Wicked Blow.
Yeah. I mean, it further incentivizes the Wicked Blow, I guess.
Yeah. Mm. This is tough, man. I think we probably just have to go with the Assault Vest. It just sucks to Scarm. Like, maybe we just... Did you have knockoff last time? You did,
Yeah, I
right?
did.
Yeah, maybe we just turn one knockoff. So at least we don't just get chipped down by helmet. Yeah, I mean, if they lead our Shifu, we have our Tengaton switch. Is there anything else that makes us switch turn one? I mean, I guess maybe leaves lead. if that leads. Yeah.
I think there's just no way that ever happens.
Yeah. And we're Terra Poison, actually, so... Well, that doesn't really help, I suppose. It would just Psychic move us anyway. If we are Terra Poison. Is there any other typings that could help? Fairy, nah.
I mean, I'm a Terra fighting merchant.
You just want to know Terra fighting? He could. I mean, does that let us two-shot Scarm if we're not like a boosting item?
Probably. Knowing Gallade, probably.
Let's see.
Actually, with that's max.
That's close.
Yeah.
That's close. Yeah, you do. Especially for adamant.
Jolly, so
Mhm.
just go ahead. Clutch. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm addicted to running Terra fighting on this, so.
How much we do to Clefable? I'm curious. Still 3 shots. It's crazy. Does this into Poison Jab kill it?
Probably not.
Oh, it doesn't even do that much more. Oh, because Poison Jab's not boosted, that's why.
Sharpness is so dumb, man.
Yeah. So is Poison Jab the hardest hitting though? Right?
Yeah, probably.
Technically, yeah. Hypnosis. Oh, it gets Vacuum Wave too.
I mean, Clef, like, kind of just doesn't threaten. Oh, wait, no, it is Terra fighting now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna, especially for a Assault Vest, it's not gonna kill us by any means. So, like, if they switch into the Sacred Shard, we could technically just, like, double Psycho Cut. They could try to just, like, roost it off, but we could crit and all that. The only annoying thing would be, like, if they like, Thunder Wave or something, then that becomes a little tricky. What's our play? Let's say they go Clef turn 1. Yeah, Thunder Wave would be a bit tricky.
Yeah.
We'd probably pivot Rotom just to see what he wants to do. And then we could just fire off a discharge if Gastro comes in, sub, whatever. I think Rotom is like the Pokemon we could play the most risky with.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we'd probably we'd do that. So I think it's just honestly I'm fine with Terra Fight. You told me it was like what 16-4, so you know what you're doing with this guy. I'm down with that.
I don't know. I've been kind of mentally checked out most of these weeks.
Yeah, it's not like we're gonna be weak to any of the special guys anyway. So, which is what we're really here for. So I'm fine with Terra fighting. Maybe this. What would the last slot be?
On the last build we had Sneak, which is just like
just for momentum.
Useful thing.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't Vacuum Wave be a little bit better? I know we're special, but actually, I don't know.
Terra fighting, maybe.
Right, versus like Urshifu. Doesn't Urshifu have shitty SpDef?
Yeah, it does.
Let's say we're like.
Sneak is only better versus Leaves.
Yeah, that's true. Let's say we're like Lonely or some shit. It's not bad damage.
Honestly, yeah.
How
That's
much
pretty good.
Terrapagos?
That's just doing nothing.
You know, it does a quarter, you know, with no Terra Shell.
Damn, go ahead, chill.
It's not bad, honestly. I think we do Vacuum Wave here.
Yeah, fuck it. That sounds good.
Do we need any speed at all?
No.
Like 8 or something? I don't even think we need 8.
I don't think so.
Definitely want max HP here. Do you want to go just max HP, max attack? Because that is what 2-shot the Scarm, I think, right? We can probably take... Oh,
We
well,
have
we
a
can...
little extra, but if
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
lefties, then...
We can actually take a lot out, though, because, like...
Well, this is not max.
Oh, shit, you're right. My bad. Oh, never mind.
Got low slogan.
So, let's give it leftovers.
With leftovers, we would probably need damn near max. Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to, like... Even if we have, like, a 80% chance to kill this... One, I think it's going to be helmet anyway, but...
Yeah, probably.
Like, I think this is still probably fine. 80%
Cool
chance. You know, and then we could put the rest in what, Spadef? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine. What did we say? 152? Something like that. That's fine. Wait, was that adamant? Oh, that was plus attack, though. Okay.
Lonely.
Do you want to go lonely? Lonely's for what? This defense
Back
shop.
wave.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we underspeed Scarm if we're like relaxed or brave? I mean,
We're definitely chilling if it's not speed invested at all.
I did the wrong one. Whoops. Speed die. Or we can just minus our defense if we want. Yeah, it's probably better just to minus our defense. Like, we're dying to those physical dudes, like you said, anyway.
Yeah, it would really only come into play with like Mixalecky shit.
Yeah. So I think we're fine just to do, what was it? Only? Only.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. So this would be our actual lead. So, okay. So taking time's main purpose is just to take the item from Urshifu. Everything else is just pretty simple sets here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't have like any momentum on this team, so you know when you have a Pokemon like Chiyu that benefits on just getting in and just attacking, it's a bit tough. We're gonna basically only have to throw an Chiyu and something dies, because it's kind of hard to switch in Chiyu.
Yeah. I mean, if Tink steals the item on the goat, then maybe it can come in on Shifu once.
Yeah, that's true. Man,
would this be a good enough reason to run U-turn on the pull?
it could be, because like again, the switch-ins to pull are Clefable or Scarm, should be at least, which both of those love Chiyu to come in, so it makes sense. I still think probably with pull, you probably like Wisp first anyways though, and then U-turn.
Yeah.
But
yeah, if that's probably just gonna end up covering like Shifu or something.
Yeah. Man, I think the Outrage could definitely catch him off guard, but U-turn is probably more optimal if I had to guess.
I also like the Outrage idea.
Yeah.
I'm kind of down for either one.
I think if we want to keep Outrage... How much just... yeah. Because I don't think just like Black Glasses or Charcoal does enough. Because I was thinking like we could potentially change this into like a flame charge set instead, but Gastro would just sit on us.
Right.
What if for like some freaking? What if for like some flame charge like weakness policy set or some shit?
uh,
It would work versus Gastro, Scarm.
Our whole team's gonna be designed about fucking up Gastrodon. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I
Scar
don't.
probably does a concerning amount of damage though.
Yeah, it does. And the thing is, like, even if Gastro procs our policy, like, we would have to pulse into like +2 pulse. We can't flame charge into +2 pulse because then we don't even kill it. I don't think.
Yeah.
So
Well,
never mind.
getting that kill is still good, but
Yeah, that was a. No.
I don't know. Specs makes sense.
Yeah, it's just you're probably not gonna get too many hits off just because you can't get into it too much. But you know, if you got to throw it in hard versus something like Terapagos or something like Iron Moth or whatever, or even like something like Noivern if it comes, like it can definitely take a hit or two and just get it in and hit something. But I don't think it's gonna be as effective as I initially thought based on our final team here. So like I would probably say your win condition is this guy.
Yeah, probably.
It sucks because he pretty much knows the exact set, but it is what it is.
It's fine.
Yeah, so this seems like it's gonna be a build where you kind of just stay in until you die with a lot of things. It could still be good. It's just if he brings a Lecky, like he is gonna be like that gives you even more reason to not want to switch because then you're just gonna get chipped and you're not gonna win this game because our team isn't really built to take a lot of hits. So it could be a bit tough. I think you're gonna have to just play really aggressive here and stay in a lot. Hopefully you catch him off guard and he overpredicts or something a couple times. Yeah, just no really speed boosting is annoying either besides Ogre Pond. No Scarf, no DD, Flame Charge, like none of that.
I guess. Yeah, it's just all a bit awkward. I do have like status though, so
That's true. Oh. Okay, let's go over leads real quick. I mean, it's pretty simple. So, Glade versus Tarop. I mean, you're gonna you have a free play. Honestly, it's one of these two moves. Knockoff is probably objectively better, but because like
yeah, I guess there's like a maybe. Okay, yeah. With Tarop, I probably am just going to.
Because like you showed Terra fighting too. Like he should not stay in, right?
Yeah.
How much does he even do to you?
At the same time, though, if I think he's not going to stay in, and then he goes Scarm, and then he like dies to Sacred Swords, that would be cool.
That's true. The thing is, he might go Clef is the only thing.
I guess if Clef's there, maybe I consider Knock.
Yeah, I guess you're right. He didn't bring Clef last time, so I guess yeah. Just look at the fighting resist. Like Moth is not gonna switch in, right? Maybe if Noivern comes, Knock is a play. But yeah, if Clefable is not there and like this is the only fighting resist, then yeah, sure, you definitely just fighting move.
Versus Shifu, since I'm Terra fighting, I mean, only if he's like an absolute crackhead, but he could CC to try to cover it. I feel like that's such a stupid play, but it would annoy the fuck out of Tinkaton.
Yeah.
I feel like if you lead Shifu into this Glade, he should just U-turn. And then in that case, then Tinkaton takes minimal damage.
Yeah, I think you're going Tinkaton anyway, no matter what.
Yeah.
So
it's annoying because of not getting initiative, but it still takes the item off. It's still pretty good.
Yeah, if you fighting move on a U-turn, that'd be really good, but it's just so risky. Um, Clefable lead is a bit annoying, but I think we probably just it's probably gonna rocks if I had to guess. But you probably just go Rotom and whip off a discharge if I had to guess, right? Because just getting this guy
Yeah, I
knocked
think
or
so.
Thunder Waved is a bit annoying.
Right.
So I think it's better to probably just pivot Rotom and then throw off a discharge, power something. If he goes Gastro, you just substitute. Is what it is. Um, Iron Moth, you're good to. Well, obviously, you got to look at the Terra type potential, but again, he really shouldn't stay in. It doesn't get like Will-O-Wisp or anything, I don't think either. So,
No,
um,
it doesn't.
yeah, you again look at the fighting resist. If that's the only fighting resist, yeah, just Sacred Sword. Clefable is there, pretty much same situation. You just knock off probably. Especially if it doesn't show booster speed. If it shows booster speed or like booster anything, then you probably don't knock off. But
Yeah.
he's probably not going to lead booster. That'd be crazy. Noivern is going to
It's
scout
really
your
tough.
item. Right? Yeah, literally, that's crazy. Noivern's going to scout your item with Frisk.
Uh-huh.
He can't kill you, I don't think, even though you're weak to
Yeah, not,
Hurricane.
yeah, not with AV. He won't kill.
Doesn't even have Hurricane, nice. Yeah, Specs won't even kill you either. I don't really know if you want to take the damage though on Gallade. You might want to just pivot, maybe Rotom.
Yeah, he probably doesn't value Noivern too hard because I can always revenge it with Bolt.
Yeah.
So probably just get rid of him.
Yeah. I mean, he could just straight up.
It's annoying, but it's whatever.
Yeah. I was gonna say he could straight up Dido Ice Move, but he knows you're not Scarf, so yeah, let's probably pivot Rotom there. Gastro, you could just take your damage on Gastro.
Oh, I'm definitely taking my damage. That's just taking so much.
Yeah, if he's even physical up to you need to kill him. It's close to his max, but you should, yeah. You probably just attack that guy then. Okay, he'll get up a rock or something, but it is what it is. If he yawns on your attack, then you probably
Then I
go
go
Rotom.
Rotom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you're fine there. Leaves lead is interesting for sure. See if it's booster. Obviously, if it's not booster, you could steal that thing's item if you want. If it is booster,
I don't totally have another play other than just going Tink.
yeah, it sucks, but you probably have to, yeah. Yeah, I would say probably just go Tink. Lead leaves would be odd, but I guess it could happen.
Yeah.
And then also if it's like Terrify or something too, it's a bit scary. But he shouldn't just straight up Swords Dance versus Gallade, so he'll probably just attack, and then you could Thunder Wave it or some crazy shit. Aleki
Yeah.
again, you just yeah, you just attack. Again, knock or fighting move depends on the fighting resists, so it's pretty much the same scenario with everything. Skarm.
With Skarm, I know I'm gonna be tempted to just Sacred Sword, but the smarter thing to do is probably just go rid of him.
Yeah, I think you go Rotom. He might just. He's probably just gonna hazard, which sucks because then you could just easily two-shot him. But
Yeah.
it's fine. You avoid Rocky Helmet damage. You can get a free substitute next turn or whatever. So it's not the end of the world. Mischievous. What's that guy's speed? 85, so he's actually faster than you. I mean,
It'll be fun.
can you just go hard Chio on that guy?
Probably.
What does
yeah.
it do to
Can't do
Chio?
anything.
Yeah. Does he get like Power Gem or some crazy shit?
Power Gem and do like 30.
That's kind of. Yeah, does it? Why does he even have Mischievous? Spin block? You just get Power Gem.
Yeah, it gets Power Gem.
Power Gem.
Do like 40. Surely.
Yeah.
Damn, that's more than I thought.
I know, right? If it's like
It is
Scarf,
nice
your ass
special
get
attack.
two shot. Nah. But yeah, you probably just go hard
So,
Chi honestly on that guy.
yeah, definitely.
Sounds good. But yeah, it's gonna be. I think this is a bit of a weird matchup. I would say probably a little bit his favor, but I think our team is good enough to win.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a close game, win or lose. So, but yeah, if you position the Ogre Pawn correctly, he can't really do much. So, we don't have. Oh no, we do have rocks. Yeah, I think rocks will be pretty solid too here if you can get them up. So hopefully you can.
Yeah, with Shifu lens, there's certain situations where I get him up early, which is nice.
Yeah.
Until he spins with fucking Lucky.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean,
Oh, wait, no, it's
you
Pega.
can, yeah, you can technically spin block the Lecky. You can't really spin block the Pegos. You'll just die. But Lecky doesn't really get much for this guy, right? Technically.
Yeah, in the last game, he actually called my spin block with a T-wave, which is kind of fire.
Oh, it's you, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, like we said, like Lecky can't really just kill things. So if he's not volt switching, it's probably fine for you anyway.
Yeah.
Honestly, with a Lecky, if you want, if rocks are up, you can just go hard Chiyu. Because Volt Switch won't do too much to you, and if he spins in, there's your free turn technically. You know, he'll...
That's
How much?
true, I guess.
I guess he could be physical, though, like you said, right? Regieleki.
Yeah, it could.
Fucking explosion, dude.
But like the physical set is like super salt. Like what super salt slant? I guess it could wild charge.
Oh, yeah, Super Salt, too. I forgot about that. Dude, that move is so bad. I mean, at least you still live that, too. But once he's, like, invested, it's a roll.
Damn.
Yeah, I guess the rapid spin into that would kill your ass. I guess when he rapid spins, you can calc and see if he's physical or not. And then if he is physical, you make a different pivot, like you go hard Dragapult or hard Tinka or something after. But yeah,
It's gonna be a little bit rough, but totally know what I could do about it.
No, I know.
Without doing that same third ground glade bullshit.
I think if you can get a good kill like lead wise, like if you kill him on in like turn 1 or turn 2 or whatever, like you'll be okay. I think if the lead is a bit odd to start, or he gets a good few turns first, it's gonna be tough. I think you're gonna pretty much rely on Ogre Pawn for the win here, which is tough because he lost. That's the pawn he lost to last time, so he's gonna have something for it, you know. That's like, yeah. No, taunt is ideal here, I think. The reason, like, the only thing I'm considering is potentially just Swords Dance because it's your, like, it's like your Pokemon to win here.
Right.
But taunt makes, like, sense because his switch-ins to Cudgels are these two guys, so you would taunt after. It's just...
Yeah. It also prevents, like, if it's like a Fizz Step Clef, then it prevents the T-Wave to actually stop the sweep.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we'll roll with this team. I think this team is okay, though. I know it's kind of late, so are you EST, by the way?
Yeah, I'm EST.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, it's like 11:30, but...
It's chill.
I still got this done, like, pretty quickly, but is there any other, like, last things you're worried about, or you think you're okay?
Let me just look.
Yeah.
I think I'll be fine. I am still a bit worried about leaves. I don't really know what I can do about all 9 of his mons at the same time.
Yeah. Would you say like boost your speed is probably the most annoying
probably.
one? Yeah.
Because, I mean, if he has rocks up and I don't have sturdy, then it could be pretty scary.
Yeah, he could straight up just win if he's like booster speed SD.
But it is really hard to get an SD. So
that's also true. You can taunt him, kill him, probably kill him. It would have to be versus this guy. Oh, we have Dark Pulse though too, but yeah, it'd have to be versus this guy. Ideally, like you're plotted or subbed though, so we can't just.
Yeah, ideally Rotom is being used early and
Yeah.
not while I'm vulnerable to just losing to that guy.
Yeah, that's really the only Pokemon he can set up on though. So, but no, yeah, I agree. I think Leaves is, as far as like Pokemon that can set up and like win, it's probably the most scary. Like he has a lot of like all these guys can set up, but I think it's more likely that Leaves could just sweep you if they get us set up. I suppose Moth could too if Gallade goes down or takes a chip early, if it's like booster speed as well. But Chiyu can definitely always live a hit from Moth. So can the Rotom. So CF's
yeah,
30.
no, I just have to be smart with my resources.
Okay, I think we're okay. You're actually like at the end of the queue too, so like there's only you and one other guy, I think, or two. So honestly, I might have you on again.
I'm down.
Like sure. I would kind of like, because you're doing this. You said this is like the quarterfinals, right? I imagine just having you on for like finals again or something.
Sure, man.
Maybe, I don't know. I gotta see. Hopefully you win this game too. But
yeah, after this, I am in pretty much nothing. I am on Team US South for DWLC, but
yeah.
I'm not on like the 8-player roster. I'm at my sub. So.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that team is captained by Hacker, so it's gonna be a tough one. I'm just kidding.
It's also captained by fucking Jeroni, who I love, but he's a handful. He's always fucking.
Nah, yeah, I get you. Yeah, I always mess with Hacker too. But okay. That's gonna do it for us, guys. Thank you guys a ton for watching the Team Builder. We'll cut to the battle. Peace. All right, guys, we're here for Wagon's battle playoff game, so hopefully he can take home the dub here. One last look at the pace we have. Pretty much our win condition Ogerpon corner. Just Trailblaze, 3 attacks with Taunt. Breaker, Chiyu is really, really solid. Terra fighting AV Gallade with pretty much should take a couple hits from Moth if needed, potentially. Subplot Rotom is really good here if we can get that free sub or plot on that Gastrodon, which we know is going to come for that Chiyu. Will-O-Wisp, Hex, Pull with Outrage as a secondary way to chip something like Gastrodon, or basically something that, you know, if we're at -2 from Draco, he thinks that it's a free switch in, but then Outrage could hit it potentially hard on the physical side. And then Fizdef with Air Balloon, taking time pretty much to take the item from Urshifu, because that guy is a problem for our team. So, looking at the replay, he actually doesn't have Urshifu, which is really, really crazy. I think the two biggest threats that we were afraid of were Urshifu and Iron Leaves, actually, and both actually did not decide to come. So, the only Terra Captain on our opponent's side is Moth, and he does reveal Terra Fairy, which is what he had last time as well. So, they lead Noivern, which is not the best lead for us, and he does scout our AV immediately. We pivot into Tink, which is fine because, again, Tink's main thing was for, honestly, both Leaves and Urshifu, and they both didn't come. So Tink is a little bit expendable here. And we do get to steal this thing's item, which is a Scarf. So, you know, having a Scarf is not ideal on Tinkaton, but removing the Scarf from Noivern is not bad. Because that does give him something to revenge our Polt, is Scarf Noivern, as well as to outspeed our +1 Ogerpon. So it's kind of good and bad. So honestly, but yeah, like we said, Tink is not really that useful without those two physical attackers here. So honestly, not a bad play. We do have to pivot into Rotom here on the Moth. Not bad, no special attack boost, so this is a free attack for us. And he does go for the plot on the switch, which is really, really good because now we get the sub. I'm assuming is what's coming here. And we're just going to be free to set up here. This was the whole point of this set, is to set up on the opposing Gastrodon, which we knew had to come. Gastrodon, yep, reveals to be Ice Beam. And like I said in the builder, like there's just nothing Gastrodon can do to Rotom behind the substitute here. So he went for the Dark Pulse to try and flinch him down, but this is still just free attacks, free plot, whatever he really wants to do here. Goes for a Dark Pulse. This should die if it's Magic Guard, and if it's unaware, it can still get paralyzed. It's Magic Guard. So yeah, really, really, really strong Rotom here. Like he is gonna struggle to take this guy down. And if we get a discharge prayer here, we're just gonna two-shot this guy. So hopefully we do get a para. Nope, 0 for 2 or 0 for 1 actually on the paras. So unfortunate. But yeah, that crit did not matter. So Rotom is able to take out 2 Pokemon, which is really, really strong here. Maybe even 3 if we live a hit here. Meteor Beam might kill us. Nope, Rotom lives. Para? Dang, no para. So, I mean, Rotom did its job, though. It put Gastrodon to 60%, killed 2 Pokemon, and put Moth to 20%. So, Wagon is in a really, really strong position here. He should not lose this game if he doesn't make any big misplays. We Hex on the switch, which is fine. In comes Gastrodon. We're going to switch out hard into Gallade, which is a good switch because we're AV, so we're not going to take anything, and he does not have a fighting resist no more. Noivern will get 2-shot. This will get 2-shot. Yeah. So this is looking really, really strong. You can go Noivern here. This is his last switch into an attack, though. I don't. We might not even live a hit. I'm not sure. I kind of want to calc that real quick. Noivern versus Gallade, because we're Solvest, and Noivern isn't the strongest. Hurricane. We were at what? 67. So we always lived Hurricane. And there's no way he's going to be modest because of the Ogre Pawn, right? So we could have just lived there and taken our KO. I'm not quite sure we needed health on Gallade anymore, but it's still nice to have it because it can still basically live a hit from anything and just kill stuff. So we have to go Tink on the U-turn, which is crazy. So if we just stayed in, that would have been free, but they do get in the Moth. We can Tink because of our natural bulk, and we just kill him with a Gigaton. Nice. This does give... Well, I was going to say this does give Gastrodon a recover, but he opts to go Noivern. So he goes Noivern. We just sack the Tink, no problem. And yeah, we just go Polt. Draco to kill. Nice. In comes Skarm. We whisk that guy. Okay. Yeah, these are all good plays. Now he could switch and then come back and hit him with a big Hex if he want to. He could just go hard Chi-Yu probably. Yeah, good play. Yeah, these are all good plays. He's playing well. He Whirlwinds, so we get pulled right back in. Now we can just click Hex for free. Yeah, this should be GG. Hex into Draco or Outrage kills. He goes for the Outrage. Okay, so I'm assuming Draco didn't kill. Let's check. Gastrodon. He was at 38%, so it looks like Draco does always kill. Because now with Outrage, I mean, he just... It doesn't really matter. I guess Outrage is the guarantee kill plus it can't miss. So Outrage is a correct play there because even though we're locked in now, Skarmory is no threat. Like, we automatically win the game with Chi-Yu. Even with this guy, we can just Hex after we are done outraging. So, yeah, no, Outrage is correct there to kill Gastrodon. Hex, yeah, it does way too much damage. Body Press, he only got Iron Head Body Press, so that's the game. So, yeah, that was a smashing, honestly. 4-0. Wagon was never really in a position to lose that game. Our win condition didn't even come out, and our breaker didn't even attack either. So that's how bad this game was. I don't really mean to be mean to the opponent, but it was a pretty like smashing game. The Rotom pretty much the majority of the work. So it's just because we knew the Gastrodon was coming, so we just made the Rotom set to take advantage of the Gastrodon hard, and it did just that. Like the fact that Clefable did nothing that game. Terapagos, who has pretty much a free multi-scale like free hit, only got 1 Terra Starsum off that game before dying, is just you know, it's just hard for the opponent to win after that. So well played to Wagon. We do end up going 2-2 in the series for the FBL, so he did make it even. I appreciate that, and hopefully he can go on and win the season. I think he's probably in what, semifinals now. So thank you guys a ton for watching. If you guys want to be part of the series, pretty much at the end of the queue, guys. So if you guys sign up now, you will pretty much be ready to rock within a week or two. So if you guys want to be part of the series, though, just join the Discord down below and sign up in the Teambuilding with Zooch channel, and I'll get you guys into the queue. So thank you guys a ton for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.